In the bustling city of Havenbrook, there lived a woman named Sara. Sara was a dedicated nurse, known for her boundless compassion and unwavering commitment to her patients. Every day, she poured her heart and soul into caring for others, often sacrificing her own well-being in the process. Despite her tireless efforts, Sara found herself feeling increasingly overwhelmed and drained. Her days were filled with endless tasks and responsibilities, leaving little time for herself. Her friends and colleagues urged her to take a break, reminding her that she couldn't pour from an empty cup. One day, after a particularly grueling shift at the hospital, Sara decided to heed their advice. Instead of rushing home to collapse into bed, she made a detour to the nearby park. As she sat on a bench, watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of gold and pink, she realized just how long it had been since she'd taken a moment to simply breathe. In that moment of stillness, Sara made a choice. She vowed to prioritize her own well-being, to treat herself with the same kindness and compassion that she showed to others. She began carving out time each day for self-care, whether it was going for a walk in nature, practicing yoga, or indulging in her favorite hobby of painting. At first, Sara felt guilty for taking time for herself. She worried that by focusing on her own needs, she was neglecting those of others. But as she continued to practice self-care, she noticed something remarkable happening. She felt more energized, more resilient, and more capable of showing up fully for her patients and loved ones. Slowly but surely, Sara came to understand that self-care is not selfish, but rather a necessary act of self-preservation. By taking care of herself, she was not only replenishing her own reserves, but also ensuring that she had more to give to those who depended on her. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Sara found a newfound sense of balance and fulfillment in her life. She continued to pour her heart into her work as a nurse, but she no longer did so at the expense of her own well-being. And so, in the bustling city of Havenbrook, Sara became a shining example of the transformative power of self-care. She showed others that by prioritizing their own needs, they could not only survive, but thrive, spreading kindness and compassion wherever they went. For Sara, self-care was not selfish. It was the key to living a life filled with purpose,